out by the old bent creek where the wild oak shadows lay. And I first saw right in the blush of a dust-kicked day, her laughter a melody over the clover light and free, danced through the goldenrod, boundless as the prairie sea. Oh, I walked away under a heavy slate gray sky, left her scarf on the porch rail, didn't even say goodbye. Now the wind whispers secrets through the saddles hung on the wall, echoes of her footsteps in the twilight shadows fall. Years rolled on like tumbleweeds crossed these quiet plains. The cabin by the creek stands empty when it rains, where once our dreams hung thick like smoke around the fire's glow. Now only silence speaks in the places we used to go. Oh, I walked away, leaving nothing but her trace in the sunset's bleeding red over this forsaken place. And the gravel roads they mourn as I tread them once more, each step away from her heavier than the one before. By the old gnarled oak I carved our names inside a heart, vows whispered to the wind, now just echoes drifting apart. As the stars peer down like eyes that pity from above, I reckon the hardest trails are the ones walked without love. Yes, I walked away, and the skies they wept that day as I watched the dust rise along the road that led her away. Now each sunset's fire and every star up in the sway, they just remind me right, you walked away. Right, you walked away.
On a porch where the oak trees keep whispering low, I left my love in the soft morning glow. Wind chimes dance to a song of despair, while the storm in the distance watched with a stare. Her scarf on the railing, faded and worn, twisting like the feelings in the storm we had borne. Oh, the storm watched me leave through the gates of dawn, under skies torn with grief, where our love was drawn across the lonely trails where the wild shadows weep. I ride with memories, the storm watched me leave. The cabin stands empty on Bluebell Ridge line, its door swings soft in the sigh of the pine. The gravel road's covered with years of the rust, each step is a memory, each breath a gust. She She's gone like the sunset that bleeds in the west, leaving silence and dust where her footsteps once pressed. Yes, the storm watched me leave with my heart strung tight, past echoes of laughter swallowed by night, on paths overgrown where we once dared to dream. Her voice in the winds, the storm watched me leave. Under the vast sky, the truth starts to clear. All I've lost grows as distant as it once was near. But the ache in my heart finds no reprieve in the haunting embrace of what I can't retrieve. So the storm watched me leave, and it watches still as I wander these hills with a cowboy's will, through the rain's soft curtain where my thoughts deceive, ever looking for peace as a storm watched me leave, forever looking for peace while the storm watches me.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, I found your scar, the color of the spring. Beneath the wide blue, where our dreams used to lay, your barefoot steps in the dust now fading away. Where we carved our names on that old porch wood, left them to the mercy of time and all it withstood. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. The town got quieter as the years pulled you away. Gravel roads lead to memories where I no longer stray. The cabin stands empty where once love filled each room. Now just echoes of what was, and the silence feels like gloom. Your picture on the mantle, with edges worn and frayed, speaks of a time my heart knew well before it all decayed. Those barefoot steps fade, but the heart remembers every shade. Echoes of your laughter in the winds, now bittersweet serenades. With every sunset that bleeds through the lonely pines, I find your shadow beside me in the whispers of the old times. Under the vast skies, where the wild horses roam, I wander with this lonesome heart, forever my home. In the rustle of the leaves, in the moan of the track, I've learned love is a journey and there's no turning back. Those barefoot steps fade more with each passing day, yet your essence lingers like the rain on parched clay. And as I face another dawn through the tears and the pain, I cherish your memory like the desert treasures the rain. As the chords soften like the light in the west, your barefoot steps fade, but in my heart they forever rest. In the shadow of an oak where wild roses dared to climb, I remember Jenny danced in the springtime of our prime. Her laughter echoed softly on a breeze that knew no time, by the porch of that old cabin where our hearts began to chime. But the grave said nothing, silent under open skies, where I whispered secrets and my long overdue goodbyes. Every sunset paints her face in the clouds adrift and sigh, and the grave said nothing, just let a lone cowboy cry. Years have worn the saddle where she'd sit and sing so sweet. Gravel roads are overgrown where danced our youthful feet. Now the town feels empty, like the echoes in my mind, where memories like dust are all that she's left behind. Grave said nothing, silent under open skies, where I whisper secrets and my long overdue goodbyes. Every sunset paints her face in the clouds adrift and sigh, and the grave said nothing, just let a lone cowboy cry. Sometimes I think I hear her in the whistle of the train, or the rustle in the bluegrass like soft whispers of her name. It's the curse of the lonesome to walk the earth and roam, with a heart full of memories in a world that ain't a home. And the grave said nothing while I lay flowers in the rain, saddled with this heartache and these long enduring pains. Every path I wander, every trail where I've been led, takes me back to silence, where the earth holds what I said. Yes, the grave said nothing, and the wind just moans her name. The grave said nothing, and I'm left alone with the echoes of what remained. Out where the oak tree shadows lay, long and lean, there's an old wooden porch where we used to dream. A scarf you left behind, caught on a rusty nail, whispers of the dust and the sweet clover trail. I can still see your smile in the blaze of the sunset on that long gravel road where our last kiss was said. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the bend. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. The saddle sits idle where once we rode wild through the rivers of time, love's currents beguiled. Now nights are just pages of an old western tale where laughter once echoed, now only the gale. Your footsteps in the dust have long been washed away by the rain that turned vibrant dreams to shades of gray. Oh, the silence called my name through the whispering wind. Your voice fades away like a ghost in the den. These rolling fields where my heart feels the same, empty cabins moan neath the sky's crying rain. Silence called my name, and I answered with tears, lost in the echo of our vanishing years. In the stillness of a fading trail's end, I found that every shadow bends towards the memory of those days when love was wild and time was a haze. Yes, the silence called my name in a voice so worn, like a bell toll solemnly for love that's torn. I walk these empty roads under stars' solemn gleam, where silence calls my name and I drift in dream. Here in the heartbreak, where my soul remains bound forever to silence, where love's echo sustains. There in the shadow of an old oak tree, silk scarf you left still whispers to me under the sky's vast fading embrace. Old cabin windows, the ghost of your face. Every gust brings your laughter, sweet and so wild, lost in the echoes of the frontier, my heart beguiled. And that scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, through the fields where our dreams and wildflowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows in hue so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Years fell like raindrops on that dusty porch floor, where we danced neath the stars, not needing much more. But time's a thief in the quiet dust side, took you from the valley where the old rivers lie. Now I roam through these towns where the past seems to cling. In every corner, in memory sings. And that scarf watched me leave down the gravel road worn, how flowers were born. As the sunset paints sorrows in hues so deep, your memory's a treasure I can't help but keep. Oh, how that scarf watched me leave, my silent confession, tangled in winds of relentless progression. Oh, every trail I trace and each road I ride carries a soft echo of you by my side. Maybe it's true, some loves never truly depart, they just ride alongside, deep in the heart. Yes, that scarf watched me leave, and it saw my tears fall as I whispered goodbye to the love that took all. Through the whispering pines and the cold mountain air, I travel alone, but you're still everywhere. Oh, that scarf, it watched me leave in the silence of leaving, I forever grieve.
Shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sings through the branches, where them old secrets keep. There's a pair of worn out boots lying by the door. They danced under the moonlight, don't tap the porch no more. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. The cabin stands all lonesome where the wildfires used to burn. Now it's just the cold heart waiting for your return. That dusty saddle by the window hasn't seen a ride since spring. Like my heart, it's just a relic of what time can true love bring. Oh, these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, echoes of your laughter in the twilight's gentle glow. Every sunset drips like honey, but it tastes of bitter rain. These boots keep walking, but they're just chasing the pain. Now the scarf you left behind is just a shade of faded blue. Like the dreams I had of us, now they're just a view. The trails all seem to wander as aimless as my soul, looking for redemption in a world that's left me whole. So these boots, they haunt the gravel roads I roam, a symphony of silence as I walk this path alone. Each sunset still like honey, but now I savor the rain. These boots keep walking, knowing love's not in vain. These boots, they haunt, but now I understand. In every dusty footprint I feel the touch of your hand. Even if you're gone, your memory walks on of morning dew.
Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, once whisper secrets in the shadows of fall. You laughed under starlight, so wild and so bold. Near the wagon wheel turned cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turned cold. We carved our dreams in the side of that hill, in the quiet little town where time stood still. But seasons turned as our story was told. Leaves fell round the wagon wheel cold. Your scarf in the breeze like a flag unfurled, now just a memory in this lonely world. Rain washed your footsteps from the path we'd strolled, leaving just the wagon wheel silent and cold. Oh, the winds of the prairie keep singing your name. In the rustle of leaves, I still feel the same. But the heart of this cowboy's grown weary and old by the wagon wheel turned cold. So here by the firelight with embers aglow, I ponder on love lost and the dust of the road. Each sunset's a painting that's never quite sold, a landscape of life with its colors now old. Yes, the winds of the prairie still sing your sweet name, and the ghost of your touch sets my soul all aflame. I'll ride these trails till my last tale is told, on till the wagon wheel turn cold. Forever near the wagon wheel turn cold.
Down where the river bends, under the cyan oaks, we etched our names in the bark beneath heaven's wide cloak. Your laugh was a melody, danced on the summer air, in that old dusty town we hadn't a single care. The porch light flickered soft as the day kissed the dark. That's where my heart lives still, where the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river runs, cold and relentless, so carrying away the dreams of the lovers it used to know. Under those starlit skies, my lonely soul does start to wander back to you, where the river bend fell apart. Seasons turned the pages, the oaks began to moan. Your scarf caught on the wind, soon I was all alone. The trails we walked turned faint, cabins fell to decay, gravel roads lead nowhere since you've gone away. Saddles gather dust like the echoes in my heart, left yearning for the days before the river bend fell apart. Oh, how the river flows under the moon's quiet gaze, whispering of old sorrows and the price that love pays. My soul's caught in the drift, tethered to a broken cart, always riding back to where the river bend fell apart. In the twilight's embrace, I feel your gentle touch fade, just a ghost in the breeze, another memory shade. A lone tear mingles with rain on my weathered cheek. It starts another storm I weather since the river bend fell apart. So let the river run wild, let it carry my cries apart, through whispering winds, over lands vast and stark. And if you're listening still, in the quiet of your heart, meet me at the dusk where our river bend fell apart. Just two shadows merge as the day turns to dark, silhouettes of a love by the river that fell apart.
Out on the edge where the wild oats grow, under the shadow of an old oak's arm, I left my heart in a cabin low, where the porch creaked under the weight of our charm. Her scarf still dances on the rusty hook, the wind whispers secrets we once understood, in that quiet place by the babbling brook, where we carved our names deep into the wood. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread, each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Gravel roads where we rode side by side, now just tracks fading into the rain. The laughter's gone, carried far by the tide, only echoes in the dust remain. The town feels empty though folks are around. They speak but their voices are just hollow sounds. My saddle's worn where she once sat bound, riding with me, the world all unfound. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Underneath its brim, her smile I can see. Dust kicks up where we used to tread, each step away, more words left unsaid. The sunset burns, but not like her touch. Hat fades, and it's never enough. Sometimes late at night the north wind moans, carrying a tune only the lonely have known. Across those miles where my regrets are sown, I wander forever, searching, forever alone. Hat fades in the sun, just like memories. Her laughter's a ghost in the whispering trees. The trail's grown over, the past put to bed, but in the quiet I still see the life we could have led. The sunset burns, oh how it still scorches such. Hat fades, leaves in the dust, and it's always too much. The last note lingers, the cowboy's silhouette framed by the dying light. His journey continues beneath the vast indigo sky, a testament to love lost and the enduring spirit of the wandering heart.
Out where the oak trees shadow gravel roads, I found your scarf, the one blue as dust. It danced with the wind like it did on them porch swings, where we counted stars in the whispers of rust. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Now cabins lay empty where laughter once echoed, and trails fade where your boots stirred the dust. The prairie's still wide, but it's silent around me. As I wander these lands with your memory, I must. Oh, that scarf sank deep in the river of time, cradled by currents of tears that I've shed. Each thread a memory, each color a rhyme of the love we lost and the dreams we once wed. Under the vast skies I roam without aim, each sunset a closing, today's all the same. But in the cool night I hold close your token, a scarf, a soft whisper of promises broken. Yes, that scarf sank deep where my heartaches reside, below the wild rivers where lonesome men ride. And though I keep riding through rain, dust, and time, it's your scarf, your memory, that old lifeline. Oh, it's never letting go as I roam forever tied.
In the shadow of oak trees by the sleepy creek's bend, I found a heart shaped by fire in the ash of the wind. We carved our names on a cabin where the honeysuckles grew. The porch still holds our whispers, but now it's missing you. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. The gravel road's now quieter where your laughter filled the air. An old scarf you left behind dances on the wooden chair. The rain taps on the window like the rhythm of your song, but the melodies are faded since you've been gone too long. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. Underneath the endless sky where dreams dare to roam, I wander through the memories in search of way back home. But every star's a whisper from a love I can't reclaim. Loneliness my compass in this vast untamed domain. Oh, fire carved in lands of wild embrace, my soul rides lonesome trails, haunted by your face. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue. Fire carved, oh, I'm still burning true. So here I stand in silence with the dusk upon my skin, the night air taste of sorrow of what could have been. Fire carved, a love that never will expire. In the quiet of the darkness I still yearn, I still aspire. Oaks on Carson's Bend, I found an old scarf blue as the dusk whispering your name. There by the creek where first you kissed my sunburned skin. Now just a ghost of summer rains and love that never waned. Lonely fire hides in the ashes of our past, burning remnants of a dream too sweet to last. Under starlit skies, my heart still tries to find you in the smoke of lonely firesides. The town's grown silent, porch is empty, dust has settled down. Gravel roads that knew our steps now lead to nowhere's end. And I ride these empty trails with your memory as my guide, aching for the echo of a love that's long been dead. Lonely fire hides in the ashes of our past, burning remnants of a dream too sweet to last. As the sunset bleeds, my lonesome creek is whispered to the wind on plains no one else can see. Oh, and how the rivers run, never looking back, carving canyons deep as the regrets I track. If I could hold you once again, break these rusted chains, I'd give these roaming bones to hear you call my name.
spark, your laughter never dies. But tonight, as the cold encroaches wide, I'll let the river's song lull this heartache into the night. Goodbye, my love, where lonely fire hide.
Out on the edge where the oak trees meet the sky, I recall her laughter mingling with the wind. Our love a wild mare racing the fleeting clouds. Under her smile the sun had a certain bend. By the old porch time whispers through the creaking wood, every board and nail soaked with dreams we once understood. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread, all I find is the ghost of her youth. Seasons turn like the pages of an old worn book. The cabin stands empty where once her laughter filled each nook. The scarf she left still lies quiet on the chair, faded like the memories of her care. Rain taps soft rhythms on the window like her gentle fingers. In the heart of the plains, her sweet scent still lingers. Her smile remembers what my heart tries to forget. Each sunset bleeds in colors she once wore. On gravel roads my boots kick up the dust of regret. Trails we walk now just echoes in my core. Her eyes a mirror to the wide unending blue. In this lonesome spread, all I find is the ghost of her hue. Oh, how the mountains recall our silent cries under the vast, unyielding, stoic skies. I wander these lands, a shadow in the twilight, chasing the whispers of her soft goodnight. Her smile remembers, oh, but I try to forget. Each dawn another scene of where we met. Through the valleys and over the restless plain, her smile remembers the love, the loss, the pain. Now every star above whispers her sweet name. In the quiet world, I'm a lone candle flame. In her smile, the wild land, the memory it stays. A cowboy's heart forever wandering, forever sways. In the shadow of the old oak tree, where our names were carved so wild and free, the sun beats down on that lonely grave, where all my foolish love's engraved. By the porch where you'd swing slow, I lost the heart I'll never show. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. in the quiet towns. Where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. The cabin stands empty, a silent creek, the laughter gone like a tumbleweed. The gravel road, once our parade, now just tracks in the dust we made. Your saddle's gone, no horse to ride, just memories on the great divide. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come beside. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. Beneath the vast unending blue, I understand I was only passing through. Your love a fleeting brilliant flash, now just ashes and echoes in the ash. Oh, grave sank low beneath the weeping sky, where the whispers of the wind come to sigh. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you wore, a color fading now no more. In the quiet towns where you once smiled, I walk alone, heart unreconciled. So here I stand where oak trees grow, throwing stones at the river's slow flow. Each ripple a memory, each wave a tear. In the echo of hoofbeats, I disappear.
In the shade of the old oak tree, where our names were carved so wild and free, there hangs a swing, ropes frayed and worn, echoes of laughter now tattered and torn. Beneath whispered leaves we dream away, sunset painted skies at the close of day. The swing bleeds memories old and sweet. In the silence my haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway, lost love's melody played on winds that stray. Under that old tree where we once lay, the swing bleeds where shadows play. Years rolled like thunder, quiet towns slept through empty cabins, lonesome shadows crept. Where once laughter danced on gravel roads, now lies the quiet story untold. That old porch sighs under weight of rain, each drop a symphony of love and pain. The swing bleeds memories old and sweet. In the silence my haunted heart skips a beat. Dust rises with each solitary sway, lost love's melody played on winds that stray. Under that oak tree where we once lay, the swing bleeds where shadows play. How I trace the trail back to those days, but time's cruel hand has swept them away. A cowboy wanders with dreams that roam, finding freedom yet far from home. The swing bleeds memories deeper each day. in the echoes of what time can't take away. Dust settles slow where once we did run, under fading trails and the setting sun. Under that oak tree, lost dreams obey the swing bleeds. The swing bleeds as skies turn gray. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rye hides, I first saw her silhouette against the amber tides. Her laughter mixed with wind, playing through the scars, dancing along the gravel paths where our love was carved. Oh, the rye hides secrets in its whispering sway. Memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near. Yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Years have worn the saddles and the porchwood sighs, echoes of her footsteps under stormy skies. The cabin stands empty, the trail's overgrown. Where once we roamed freely, now I walk alone. Oh, the ride secrets in its whisper and sway. Memories like dust kicked up and blown away. With every sunset's glow, I feel her near. Yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Beneath the endless heavens, I cast my weary soul, searching in the starlight for what once made me whole. The heart's a lonesome traveler through time's relentless grind, holding on to images that I'll never find. Yes, the rye still hides her whispers in the breeze, and I'm clinging to the whispers like the oak to its leaves. In the twilight's mercy, I may never understand if it's in my fate to hold her, or just her memory in the land. Out where the oaks cast long shadows at dusk, in a town too small to claim, she laughed under the porch light flickering rust as the prairie sang her name. We danced past the midnight while the coyotes cried, their scarf catching the moon's soft sighs. But the dawn came a-riding hard from the east, and that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desires. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear since that long ride closed her eyes. Years have their way of changing a man. The trail's once bright, now gray. That porch stands quiet, no more laughs in the span, only silence holds sway. The dust settles thick where her boots left a trace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of her grace. Rain falls like mercy on this heart that won't dry since that long ride closed her eyes. Now the wind whispers low through the saddle I bear, and the cabins creak with old desire. Every gravel road a memory, every sunset a tear since that long ride closed her eyes. Underneath the vast endless skies, I roam with her shadow pacing nearby. A whisper of love that never dies, just circles round the truth that ties. So here's to the roads both taken and not, to the loves we hold tight in our thoughts. May the dust always dance where the old oak lies since that long ride closed her eyes. Since that long ride closed her eyes.
Sky was gray when they lowered you down. Not a soul spoke, not a choir sound, just me, the wind, and boots on clay, and a heart that broke in a quiet way. I didn't bring roses from no store, didn't dress up or stand by more, just wore the flannel you loved to mend and held that scarf you knit back then. I laid a scarf on your grave, not a wreath, not a name engraved, just wool and thread from your own hand, tied with love I still can't stand. The cold crept in, but I just stayed, whispering, God, please let her fade, soft and warm, not sharp and brave. So I laid a scarf on her grave. They offered prayers, but I declined, said she already knew God just fine. I traced her name in dirt below, where snow will fall and time will go, but winter can't freeze what we had, though it chills this cowboy bad. You kept me warm through every ride, now it's my turn to guard your side. I laid a scarf on your grave with trembling hands and love that stayed. It smelled of smoke and you and spring and every small forgotten thing. They say men don't cry, men don't break, but Lord, even iron learns to shake when love digs deep and won't behave. So I left that scarf on your grave. You once said, if I go first, don't bring lilies, just something real. So I did. I brought you us. I laid a scarf on your grave, no song to sing, no soul to save,
just you and I like always been. One last touch before the end. And when they ask what lovers gave, I'll say I brought no rose, but a scarf for her grave. Out there where the old oak stands under the weeping sky, I first saw her wild laughing eyes in the spring when the river was high. We carved our dreams in the bark, sealed them with a sunset's cry. But like the leaves that turn with time, some love just says goodbye. Storms days in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light, and in the whisper of the pines I'm with her every lonesome night. Years flew like dust off a cowboy's boots through seasons of endless roam. Her scarf still hangs by the door of the cabin that we called home. The trails that we once walked, now overgrown, tell the tales of days gone past. Like the shadow of an empty saddle, some things ain't meant to last. Storm stays in the hollows of this heart. Winds may twist the path, but from her memory I can't part. Rain falls on the tin roof like tears on an old porch light, and in the whisper of the pines I'm with her every lonesome night. By the flicker of the firelight I see her dancing free, 'neath the stars that still remember what my heart won't let me be. So here I stand, a broken man on roads that she once graced, holding on to a ghost of a girl in the storm that never fades. Storm stays, oh but how I've tried to ride past her memory's gate. Yet every sunset spills her colors in strokes I can't erase. Rain falls on this heart's old porch like whispers of her light, and I know in the dust and the wind she's never truly out of sight. So I sing this song to the storm, to the love that I still crave. Beneath the vast eternal skies till I take it to my grave.